A red rose for my hair, Maria guessed, her black eyes flashing. No, answered Carlos. Perhaps he met about Correa on the street and paid him to turn his wheel. Then his wheel stopped. The hand pointed to number 2, so he gave you 2 little cakes, one for me and one for you. Am I right, Carlos? Asked Maria. Wrong again, said Carlos. Here it is. He took his hands from behind his back. In them he held a box. It was dripping wet, no wonder. When Maria opened the box, she cried, "Oh, goldfish! 2 beautiful fish for our fountain. Let's put them into the fountain," Carlos said. So he had the box upside down over the little pool to the patio. Splish splash went the 2 little goldfish into their new home. Soon you will have a roof of blue sky, said Maria to her new pets. The awning over a piano will be taken away when the days grow cooler. Spain is a country in southern Europe, and it gets very hot there. The hour of the day is called hours of fire. And the children do not play in the streets, but stay in the shade of the patio. When Maria and Carlos were watching the goldfish, their father came to them. "I must drive to the vineyards today," he said. "Would you like to go with me?" "I would," cried Maria, for she had never been to the vineyards. "I would too," said Carlos, "but I promised to be in a bullfight this afternoon." He meant a pretend bullfight, of course, with his bulldog. Soon Maria and her father were driving to the countryside. Maria's sharp eyes saw something. Suddenly he said, "I see a walking straw sack." "A walking straw sack," said her father. "Who ever heard of a walking straw sack?" He looked ahead, and there he saw a mule so covered in straw that indeed it did look like a straw sack. In Spain, the mules carried all sorts of things. They even carried children to school. As they were driving along, Maria and her father munched on ripe olives. Like all Spaniards, they like to eat olives wherever they go. There are so many olive orchards in Spain that their olives are sent all over the world. When the children go to the vineyards, Maria saw men, women, and children at work. They were picking bunches of pink and purple grapes for the vines and filling baskets. "Where are they going?" asked Maria, looking at the women carrying tall baskets and on their heads. "They're going to a sorting shed to sort grapes," answered her father. "They will put the good ones into the wagon and the bad ones into the bad wagon." "There are many wagons filled with grapes," said Maria. "Yes," answered her father. "There are going to be the wine press. Then the grapes are crushed to make wine." Maria watched while her father talked business with the man there. Then they started home. Her father gave her a large bunch of raisins. "You may eat these on the way home," he said. "There are many grapes which have been dried." "I'll save them for Carlos," said Maria. "He bought me a present this morning. I'll give him a present tonight." Suddenly her face looked as bright as the sun, and she cried, "Oh, I hear a piper! I hear a piper with his pigs! What a queer tune he is playing on his pipe!" Down the road came a man with many pigs trotting with him. There were little ones and big ones and fat ones and thin ones. There were many pink noses and curly tails. "They have been looking for acorns under the cork oaks in the mountain all day," said Maria's father. "Acorns make pigs thin fat and fat pigs fatter." "The cork oak is a very useful tree." "Why is it so useful?" asked Maria. "Men cut the bark off cork oaks every 10 years, explained her father. "They soak it in water, then clean it and scrape it and heat it to put out on flat sheets. After the cork is made into stoppers for bottles and other things." "Some of the pigs leave the other and run down different lanes," said Maria. "Yes," answered her father. "Each pig seems to know when to come to its own home. He runs on without being driven. There are gypsies in the queen homes," said Maria, pointing to caves the gypsies had made in the side of the rocky hill. "Yes," her father said. "As soon we shall be showing your moves. The night after the dinner of tortillas, fruit, and hot chocolate." Maria. Father played his guitar while Maria danced in the patio. Carlos munched on his raisins Maria had given him as he watched her go. In her long velvet dress and lace mantilla, she looked like a little gypsy pig.